Hi, I've been missing for a few days. Went through a little depression. I also took on a client. Probably shouldn't have took on another client, but that bag is important, right? Um, Another thing that I've been preparing for is before I go into surgery is I put my daughter's name on my checking account, so that if anything happens, she'll be able to write checks um, out of my account, and she'll be able to deposit checks if need be. Um, I did a will that I have to get to an attorney to get it processed. It's been a lot, but I'm still very nervous about the surgery. Um, I think I was depressed for a few days. So I do apologize for that. I know I told you I'd take you through the whole journey, but some days were just hard. Just the not knowing. I think, they say fibroid surgery shouldn't be a reason not to come out the hospital, but I have known um, at least one person that didn't make it. What else have I been up to the last 5 days? I've done a lot of cleaning because, of course, you don't want anybody to be in your house and your house not clean. So I focus a lot on that. I did a lot of clearing out of stuff that I don't want anymore simply because after all of this is over, I do plan to move into a little condo, and I'm gonna let my son have my house simply because it's just time for me to downsize a little bit. 3 bedroom house is a little much for me, you know. Anyway, I've had a little pain, and I think it's because I'm doing a lot of running around in my lower abdomen. Possibly my uterus is kind of cramping a little bit. I don't know if the fibroids are starting to shrink or what, but there's been a little pain there, cramping, I would say, because it feels like cramps. And I've been having back pain, which I'm assuming that maybe one of the fibroids are pressing on a nerve or whatever. That could possibly be the reason for the back pain, my lower back to be hurting so much. I think those about all of the symptoms that I'm having right now for whatever reason. I haven't had a cycle in probably about 60 days. I've had a little bleeding, but not a hard cycle. But I do have a diaphragm, the marina, I forgot what they call it, inserted in me. So that blocks a lot of my cycles from happening, which is, ladies, if you bleed a lot, I would suggest that you get the marina simply because it will stop some of the bleeding until you decide to do the surgery, or perhaps if you want to do the one that goes through the vein and they kind of eliminate the blood vessel of the fibroids. Or you can, there are several more out there that just didn't seem like um, they were non-invasive, but the fibroids come back so quick, and I don't want to go through mine again. So I opted for the hysterectomy with leaving the ovaries, and we'll see what happens. But I'm told they're not supposed to come back. We'll see. Anyway, this is a brief um, video about how my morning is going so far. I'm going to do something to this hair and continue to clean up. I have grocery shopping that I have to do, so whoever takes care of me after this surgery will have plenty to eat, plenty things to snack on. I'm expected to be down 4 weeks, but hopefully I'll be up in about 2.5. That's what I'm expecting. Uh, I need to do some work things so I can get those tied away since I'm going to be down for at least a couple weeks. And that's what I'll be focused on today. If you have any questions, you can definitely leave them in the comments, and I'll look at them. Or if you want me to DM you on some of the things that I'm experiencing and going through right now, you can do that. Especially young girls who don't know why they're bleeding so hard or cramping so hard. That's definitely something that when you start going to the doctor, because many young girls don't, when you start going to the doctor, getting them to check to see if you have fibroids is going to be very important, especially if you cramp hard and you bleed hard, um, and your periods are lasting longer than 3 to 4 days. In the meantime, if you're young and you don't go to the doctor, I would suggest you change your diet. Try to eliminate meat as much as possible, or maybe just do a little meat and not a lot. Okay? Take out the sugar. Too much sugar isn't good for you. From what I heard, the fibroids feed on sugar. I don't know how true that is, but it's something that you can do, and you can start doing early. Don't wait until you're 50 to start taking drastic precautions, okay? I gotta go, got things to do, but today is the 13th day, the first day for the 13 days, and I'll check back in later.